Do you know what to do if you see a pet in a hot car? What about if you find a litter of kittens? Well, whether today is your first time hearing it or you've heard us say it every week, we're going to tell you about so many life-saving tips right here on Pets on Parade. Good morning and welcome to Pets on Parade, brought to you by 3TV. I'm Kelsey Dickerson with the Arizona Humane Society. Thank you so much for tuning in with us today. Now, the hot summer temperatures are definitely here, and we have a lot of ways to be able to help keep your pets safe at home. And speaking of heat, we have this spicy kitty who has made quite the transformation thanks to time in a foster hero's home and is as sweet as pie now. You're going to meet her in just a bit. And our teams have been working to save so many incredible pets in our ICUs, and we're always so happy when our mama pups can finally focus on being loved by their forever families. You are definitely going to want to meet Bambi. And for anyone who is a fan of Marvel, especially the Thor movies, then you'll know our first pup's name comes from Norse mythology. And if they ever need a stunt double for the next Thor movie with belly rubs, I think we got the girl, Perry.
What a ham this little Valkyrie is. This is a beautiful 10-month-old Siberian Husky, and she came to us through an emergency animal clinic. A finder turned her in, most likely hit by a car. Can't be sure of that, though. We got her into our Second Chance Animal Trauma Hospital, and although she looked okay, we noticed she was not putting any weight on that right hind leg. We did radiographs. We found out that it was severely fractured. And we've talked about this before. With humans, a fractured leg doesn't sometimes mean a whole lot, but with an animal, it does. It doesn't heal right. They don't know that they can't put weight on it. They don't know how to rest and things like that. So we made the decision she'd be better off having that right hind leg amputated, and she did, and it is not bothering her one bit, as you can see. She's having a great old time right here. You know, I talk about the Second Chance Animal Trauma Hospital. It is the largest trauma hospital in the Southwest, and we do things that many, many other organizations just can't do, mostly because of our size and the stability of the organization and because of your donations. We have bottle baby ICUs. We have the Parvo ward. We can do amputations. We can do eye enucleations. And we can do all kinds of things that a lot of shelters can't do. We also have a very well-formed foster program for when these pets go through that surgery, then they have somewhere to go until they're ready to be put on the adoption floor. So Valkyrie here went through that whole thing. She is absolutely spectacular. She's been wowing the crew here. Look how beautiful she is, those beautiful blue eyes. She's very playful. Come on down and give this old 10-month-old puppy a chance.
Oh my goodness, absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much for that, Perry. And we are so excited for this litter of kittens, as they definitely have something, I think, a little special about them. But Stacy, I can't quite put my finger on it.
They do have something special about them. This is Clover. Clover, I don't know if you can tell, is polydactyl, so she has a little extra finger there so she can help you out, because she has thumbs just like you, so she can open her own food. Uh-oh, that might be a bad thing. She came in with her siblings, and initially they had dirty coats and they did have some fleas, but they got a nice Dawn bath and that was all cleared up. And then they went to foster for weight gain. They weren't gaining any weight, so then it was discovered that they had a little kitty cold. So they went back, were given meds and went back into foster, and eventually started gaining weight. And as you can see, she's nice and alert and beautiful. We woke her up from her nap, but she's awake now. And she's ready to have lots of fun with you with those extra fingers of hers. And she's saying, come on down and meet me. I'm a lot of fun. I'm Clover.
That is right. And you know what? Come on down and hopefully in your new Toyota ride if you win this raffle.
These vehicles save lives every day. Now, so can this one. Thanks to our friends at Valley Toyota Dealers, you can win this brand new RAV4 and help pets at the same time. Get your raffle ticket today.
Oh my goodness, absolutely amazing. I wish I could win that car while saving absolutely gorgeous pets like Bambi. And you know that we love cattle dogs at AHS. And this one, plus her pups, have made quite the journey to be able to be saved, Carrie.
Oh gosh, Kelsey, this is Bambi, and you can see where she started, and now here she is today on Pets on Parade. She is a beautiful 2-year-old cattle dog that came from one of our reservation partners through Project Reach Out. And Project Reach Out is one of my favorite programs at AHS, where we are able to help when we have space, take in animals from other shelters that don't have an outlet. And Bambi came with her 5 puppies, and you know what? She got to AHS and she thought, I'm ready to just be on my own. So off she went to a foster home to dry up. Now this girl is used to having free roam, and so she's going to need a lot of exercise in her adopted home. She is going to want to play with a ball. Cattle dogs are such special animals. I've been blessed to have 2 in my home, and I know the love and joy that they bring and lots of energy. So she is going to be one that will snuggle on the couch with you when you're ready to calm down and relax for the evening, but she's also going to want to go on lots of walks, play ball, be that active pup. Cattle dogs do have a tendency to shed a little bit, so you're going to want to give her a bath and lots of frequent brushing. But if we can just go back to Project Reach Out for a moment, Kelsey, our maternity suites at the Arizona Humane Society has 4 kennels. And right now we have 7 mama dogs and puppies. So if you do the math, we are in desperate need of fosters to come forward to take these special moms and babies in. Can you be their hero? Can you have a quiet bedroom that they can relax and raise their children? It's already such a stressful environment after having babies, but then to be displaced and homeless makes it even worse. So your love and your home will mean a world of difference to these special mama dogs.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for that, Carrie, and all the lives you guys saved. And speaking of mamas, this past weekend we celebrated Mother's Day and would like to extend our love and care to the little ones who don't have a mother to nurture them. Because these kittens are orphaned, we need your help to step in as a mama cat and feed them. By becoming a foster hero, you can make a life-saving difference. We provide all supplies, food, and training. All you have to do is provide the space, love, and some much-needed cuddles for these adorable kittens. Like Carrie mentioned, you can visit azhumane.org/foster to learn more. And we saw this cute girl at the beginning of the show, and it is so funny how something so small can have so much attitude packed into their little bodies, Bree.
Oh my goodness, this is Penny. And boy, compared to that first photo that we're sharing, is she happy and healthy now, which is just so rewarding at the Arizona Humane Society to see a kitten that's so happy and healthy. She came to us underweight, undernourished. She had to be treated for fleas, poor little thing. And then she also had a little bit of a stomach ailment. So she was treated for that. And now, as you can see, she's happy and healthy. She's a little feisty, which we definitely have noticed here in the studio. And of course, I have a soft spot for the fluffers. I mean, look at this fluff. Oh, so cute with the ear hair and everything. But what's so great is that she had a wonderful foster family, and they were helping her adjust to get ready to be adopted. So she had other friends to play with. She was able to get that feedback, which is so important for kittens, to get that feedback from other kittens or from their mother when they're playing too rough, to provide that feedback so they don't play that rough. And that's just so important, especially when they're this age. She is definitely ready to be adopted now. She is happy and healthy and ready for your home. But definitely come out and check out Penny. She is a sweetheart.
Oh, absolutely. I love that. Thank you so much, Bree. And a temporary home is all it takes to help save a life. We're going to introduce you to this tiny kitten after the break. And welcome back to Pets on Parade. Now, we always love showing off the babies ready for adoption, but a part of so many of their journeys is to be going into a loving foster hero home first. And you know what? This one is already on its way.
That's right, Kelsey. This is little Pop. We named him right here in the studio after Pets on Parade. Pop is just a recent graduate out of our bottle baby kitten ICU, where he came in and had to be fed 24 hours a day by our amazing team of staff and volunteers. And now he's graduated to eating on his own and is ready for a foster home for weight gain. So as you can see, he is going to be an explorer. He loves figuring out what all these toys are. He is a very friendly kitty, doesn't mind being handled. He just needs some time to gain some weight so that he can be old enough to be altered. And kittens like this are just so much joy in your home. And the Arizona Humane Society provides all the food, the supplies, and the guidance for foster heroes, and we are desperately looking for kitten fosters right now. We have 70 kittens in our bottle baby ICU and another 50 in our kitten nursery. So if you have a week or two, this is a perfect case for you while they grow strong. If you have a little bit longer time, we would love to recruit and teach you how to bottle feed kittens. Please sign up today, azhumane.org/foster for a little feline fun in your life.
Who doesn't need some feline fun, Carrie? Thank you so much. And a few additional pets who are in need of a little TLC are Sierra and Louie. Both are battling a bit of a cold and would need about 10 to 14 days in your home while undergoing treatment. Like Carrie mentioned, visit azhumane.org/foster to see what pet fits your lifestyle. And it is no wonder our next pup has such a royal name. I'm sure he has everyone wrapped around his tiny little paw, Stacy.
Oh, immediately here he had everyone just coming to see him, and he was ready to give kisses. This is Prince. He was found with his mother. His eyes were still closed and his mom was still nursing him, so he went into our maternity ward. And for a while the mom wasn't able to nurse, so then he ended up being bottle fed. But as you can see, he's clearly eating fine. He's jumping all over the place. One thing to remember as we're looking at this little cutie here is that the temperatures are rising very fast, and they're only going to get higher, and they're going to be here for a while. So please do not leave pets in cars. The temperature rises very quickly, and your animal could be in danger within a few minutes. So if you do see a pet or a child in a hot car and the car is not unlocked, call the police immediately, and they can guide you through the steps on how to get the pet or the child out of the car. But please make sure you're not leaving these little sweeties unattended for any amount of time, especially here in Arizona, because even 5 minutes could be dire. So make sure we're being responsible and keeping our babies safe.
Oh my goodness, absolutely. And Prince agrees with you. He is just screaming it to the rafters. Thank you so much for that important information, Stacy. And don't you worry, we yabba dabba doo have adorable pets who can't wait to meet you. So yabba dabba don't change that channel. We'll be right back. And welcome back to the show. Now we want to take a moment to give a huge shout out to Bissell Pet Foundation, who allowed us to adopt out hundreds of absolutely incredible pets during their Empty the Shelter adoption event, where we had free adoptions for all of our pets. During this 2-week event, we are thrilled to share that more than 660 pets found their forever homes. These dogs, cats, and critters are now part of loving families receiving belly rubs, cuddles, and all the treats. It's true tale of happiness and wagging success. A round of applause is in order for those who adopted and spread the word, as well as our dedicated adoptions team. And we are so excited, especially for some of our long-timers there that you saw in those pictures who were able to be adopted. But we have some long-timers who have absolutely been with us for way too long. And one of those is adorable Dustin. Let's see why.
My favorite thing about Dustin is when I walk up to his kennel, he makes me feel like the most important person in the world.
He should get voted best tail as an award.
My favorite thing about Dustin is his happy dance that he does when you approach his kennel.
My favorite thing about Dustin is how much of a gentleman he is with everybody.
He has the best tail around.
My favorite thing about Dustin is his happy wiggle and that smile that he gets every time he sees literally anybody walking.
Has anyone mentioned his tail?
I just do not know how he has not been adopted yet. So please go down there. And we didn't quite give you that great of a clue before the break of what this cutie's name is, but she is definitely going to be the baby of any family, whether they live in his prehistoric times or not, Bree.
Little Pebbles here has been such a sweetheart in the studio. Oh my goodness. And I don't know if you can see her sweet little face with her little cute cheeks. I'm just completely obsessed. Just a complete sweetheart. And because she was fostered, she's very well adjusted and ready to enjoy her kittenhood in a forever family. Now, she was found with her kitten siblings, I believe Clover and Strawberry. And of course, they had to be treated for fleas and everything. I mean, they have had a rough kittenhood so far. So definitely nice to see them so happy and healthy. But when you see a batch of kittens outside, definitely don't kidnap them. Take a moment and allow the mom to come back. Sometimes the mom is off getting food for herself or bringing back supplies. I'm picturing now a cat with like a little bag on her shoulder. But she's coming back to feed her kittens. Give her a chance to come back. What's really great is that the Arizona Humane Society offers a great kit for you to take with you so you can keep an eye on these kittens and make sure that they're taken care of. But you're not going to take them out of their situation where they might have a mom coming back to them. If you go to our website, azhumane.org/found kittens, you're going to find all these great resources for you, and that'll allow you to help these kittens, but not get them in a situation where they need to be bottle fed in our kitten ward, where it would take up more capacity. So definitely check out that website and come meet Pebbles. Oh my goodness.
Oh, cutest little flower. Maybe we should name her Sunflower. Thank you so much for that important information, Bree. And with upwards of 75 to 100 plus pets coming through our doors each day, there are definitely a lot of ways people can help little ones like this, Carrie.
Absolutely. This is Sashi. As you can see, I have won her over with the hot dog treats. She's a little bit underweight because Sashi didn't have the easiest start to life. She came to AHS as a confiscate case, and it looks like she got a mercy groom in our trauma hospital, and she's quite skinny. So she's going to need to pack on the pounds a little bit. So these hot dogs are going to truly be the way to getting her to trust you. Now, this sweet little girl is a miniature poodle mix and has so much love to give. She's going to need a patient home that will be able to work with her through some of her insecurities. She doesn't necessarily love to have her hind end touched, and gosh, we don't know why. We don't know her backstory, but we do know that she loves pets and is ready to share her heart and her snuggles with you today. And Kelsey, you mentioned all of the amazing ways that partners can help out, and our favorite brewery, Uncle Bear's, has a wonderful golf tournament that they are planning for AHS. It's a great way to get outside, get on the course while still helping all of our homeless pets that need you today. So make sure to hop online and sign up for that golf tournament today.
Absolutely. azhumane.org/events, and Uncle Bear's knows how to put on a good event. Let me tell you what. Thank you, Carrie. And if anyone's familiar with makeup guru Kat Von D, then you're sure to be a fan of this bunny, Kate Von G. I know you know all about that, Perry.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'll tell you later on. We'll talk about that. This little rabbit right here, 2-year-old, came into us through hoarding-like conditions and went off to a foster home because of the RHDV2 virus, which we've talked about. Did not have the problem, but just as a precautionary measure, was a quarantine. This hoarding-like conditions I just talked about, we're going to be actually dealing with that throughout most of the summer, so we'll be bringing rabbits in from that situation. You know, bunny rabbits are, they're very unique. First of all, there's no other animal related to them. They're in a group called lagomorphs, so they're quite unique. They're unique in lots of ways. Their diet is unique, their housing is unique. They do require special care. Their handling obviously has to be a little bit different. They are very, very skittish animals. We have lots and lots of tips for you on our website, azhumane.org/ well, I think it's pet behaviors. There's all kind of tips on there. There's tips on rabbits, there's tips on dogs and cats, obviously. There's tips on hamsters and critters and guinea pigs, ferrets. We have all that kind of stuff. As you can see right there, the bunny care tips, bunny-proof homes, litter box enrichment and grooming, all those kind of things. You need to know about that, go to our website and check it out.
Absolutely, and she is just such a good little bunny. Thank you so much, Perry. And summertime is ripe for strawberry picking, and we're sure you're going to want to pick this strawberry. We're going to tell you all about her when we come back. And welcome back to Pets on Parade. Now we're switching things up a little bit because we just had a bunny, but we're gonna do back-to-back bunnies. I know we usually spread them out throughout the show, but they are just too cute and so sweet, Bree. How could you not fall in love with this one?
Well, this one, sweet baby. Oh my goodness. So totally had the hair tucked back. I went ahead and restyled the hair for the show, which Sweet Baby, being fostered, has been completely cool with me restyling the hair. Just an absolutely wonderful little bunny. Definitely a wonderful pet. Bunnies can be litter trained. They can really fit into your home nicely if it's the correct environment. And you can always sit down with one of our adoption advisors to go over if a bunny is right for you. But definitely they can make fantastic pets. And this little sweet one has been very popular here in the studio today and came in with the other one. Unfortunately, from a hoarding situation. But what we want to talk about today is that if you have a gut feeling that something's wrong, let's say at a neighbor's house, or you see somebody with a pet that looks like there's something wrong abuse-wise, definitely trust your gut. Arizona Humane Society, we have folks that work 365 days a year, and we can go out and check in and make sure that things are up to par and that the animal is being taken care of. Sometimes it's just an elderly pet that is going through some sort of medical ailment, etc., and they're doing a great job taking care of their pet. But it's always good to check. If we are not available to you, you can always call your local police. They are always happy to do a welfare check as well, or reach out to us and work with us. But trust your gut. I mean, we all want these pets to be taken care of and be in a good situation. You don't want them in a hoarding situation where they're not clean or they're in a cage that's not correct for them. But trust your gut and definitely reach out to us if you have any questions. I think that's probably the lesson today. Look at this wonderful little sweet baby. Definitely come down and meet this soft sweetheart.
Oh my goodness, absolutely gorgeous. And yes, our field supervisor, Ruthie Jesus, always says we'd rather be able to show up on time and there be nothing wrong versus be told too late. So that's very important information. Thank you for that, Bree. And it is definitely the height of kitten season. You guys are going to be seeing so many kittens, not just on the show, but also on our website, even though we've adopted out hundreds already this year. But you know what? I think this one is definitely, I don't know, maybe another feisty little strawberry in the patch. What do you think, Stacy?
She is a feisty little strawberry. She is the sister to Pebbles and Clover. And so they came from a similar situation. They had dirty coats, they had some fleas, but they are all cleaned up and they're all healthy and ready to go here. And actually, they're part of the first graduating class of our Bottle Baby ICU. So that's just the first class. So we're gonna have lots of other kittens coming and being ready to be adopted and just ready to go to your home. One thing to remember is, yes, they've been through our Bottle Baby ICU, so they're eating on their own and they're ready to be a kitten. But with kittens, you also have to have a lot of patience and a little bit of forgiveness. She's still learning how to be, a kitty, so you might have a little bit of feistiness. It would be a good idea to have some extra toys and things on hand and extra stimulation so that she doesn't get bored. But remember, they're not just cute. They do have special needs that need to be taken care of, and just have some patience because they always mean well. Look she's falling asleep right now. But keep an eye on our website. We're going to have many graduating classes, especially since kitten season goes a little longer here in Arizona. We know it stays warmer. So if you check out our website at azuhumane.org/adopt, you'll see several kittens. I'm sure we'll have many other specials this summer. I know Bissell is very nice to us every season. So just keep your eyes open. Remember that kittens are cute in a picture, but they are babies and they're still learning. So have some forgiveness for them when you bring them into your home. This is little Strawberry.
Oh my goodness, so cute. Thank you so much for that. And like we mentioned throughout the show, the heat is definitely here, but also coming up is Memorial Day weekend. So there's a lot of different things that you can do to be able to be safe when you're traveling with your pet. Obviously, we mentioned never leaving them alone in the car, but making sure that you have everything that they need, from medications to food to the proper carrier to ensure that they're safe. Make sure that if you're driving, you're instilling a lot of breaks for them to be able to use the bathroom, and of course that they're not unattended during those as well. There are so many ways that you can help our pets, from fostering to adopting and volunteering as well. And during these hot summer months, please do not be hesitant to be able to say something if you see a pet in need, because they can't speak for themselves. On behalf of everyone at the Arizona Humane Society, thank you so much for tuning in with us today, and for you to be able to allow us to continue saving the lives of the most vulnerable pets right here in our own community. We'll see you right here next week on Pets on Parade.